I'm going to be answering a question about how to get quoted in blogs and news articles and really get your name out there. How exciting is it for those of you who have already been quoted in magazines and different news outlets to see your name there, to get that alert that that has happened? It can be a little bit of a vanity point, like in the sense you're like, oh, wow, look, my name is there. But here's why it's really, really, really good for you to be quoted in websites that have more authority than your website. When you're quoted, they will usually link back to your website. So they'll put the text, they'll put your name from, Caring Therapists of Broward, Amanda Patterson from Caring Therapists of Broward, and then they'll link back to your website. Google loves that. They're like, wow, look at this, CNN.com has linked over to, Amanda Patterson talking about, the stress related to COVID. That'd be great. And so then my website in Google starts going, wow, like CNN's a pretty popular website. Whether you read them or watch them or not, it's still a very popular website. They're like, wow, this Caring Therapist must be also a very popular website, a very relevant website if CNN is quoting them. So let's give them a little boost, right? And every time you're quoted, you get a little boost, you get a little boost, you get a little boost. And so those are called backlinks. You definitely want backlinks to your website. It's really important to work on them. So a couple ways that you can do that. The most popular way that people get quoted is through a website called Help a Reporter Out, HARO. Every day they send emails, actually 3 times a day, looking for people in a variety of different industries to be quoted. And you send a submission to them, you send them a pitch, you send them your quote, you send them your information, and then if they like what you have to say, they will include you. That's the most popular way. Help a Reporter Out is free to sign up for and it's free to use, so it's so great. It just does take time because you need to review those emails and then you need to craft your pitches and you need to be sure to, stay on top of it. Another way is to use your network, find out people that maybe people work for news outlets, maybe people work for, the local, TV station and you want to get featured on there. There's a lot of different ways that you can get quoted, but being quoted is going to really help your website have domain authority, which is it's really important because that means that, Google's like, hey, this website is pretty good. Like, we're going to continue to show the website. That's why the other day when we talked about blogging, it's all about making sure you're being seen. So we want you to be seen. I'm going to give you a couple other tips about how to get quoted, but first, let's thank our sponsor, TherapyNotes. If you're looking for an electronic health record that's really full service, one that can really help you run your practice so that you have time to do other things like get quoted in news articles, I want you to check out TherapyNotes. What's really great about TherapyNotes is they are now offering their telehealth option for free with a subscription. So I want you to, check them out. Definitely want to, encourage you to use all their functions. What's also makes TherapyNotes stand apart is their customer service. You can pick up the phone, you can call them, they can help guide you through whatever it is that you need help with. If it's, a question about why, I input this and it didn't quite work the way I needed it to, can you help me? They are great. So be sure to check out our sponsor, TherapyNotes. So going back to getting quoted, you want to stay on top of this. You want to create a rhythm for yourself, just like with anything else. You want to set some goals. I'm going to be quoted once a month. I'm going to be quoted once a week. I'm going to send these amounts of pitches. You'll learn maybe for every 3 pitches that you send, you'll get 1. So you need to send 3. You also want to make sure that you're being quoted in articles that are really, again, related to your niche. Well, it would be great to be quoted on some, sort of like random thing. If you're a couples counselor, you definitely want to be responding to all of the ones about marriage. The tons and tons of people get quoted by marriage, in marriage articles because it's really popular. People really want to know about, counseling and tips for couples. So You want to make sure that you're definitely answering the ones within your niche related to your services, and that you're also really promoting yourself. If you get quoted in something, share it on your social media, put it somewhere on your website, so then that way you are getting the credit you deserve. It's so exciting. It can be a little bit like of an adrenaline rush when you get quoted somewhere. It's exciting. So if you have any questions about how to get quoted or just in general about building a smart practice, let me know. I'm here answering your questions most days of the week. I'll see everybody. Bye.